Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a very special video. Today we have a brand new Mercedes S-Class, and as you can see, impressive technology is in front of us, and today I'm going to do an interior tour of this car. So we all know that the car is impressive, and this is the way it looks from outside, but today we are focusing on the interior because this car has so much to offer. And I think the best way is to show you here during the night in the garage. First of all, the door handles, so they go out, and you need to actually press them here. So if you do this, it's not going, so you need to do it here. And this is the interior, so you're greeted with the best in the world ambient lights. Awesome materials, everything soft touch in leather. New functions here for the seats, new layout of those functions. Here is where you have the controls for the lights. This is where you control, of course, the windows, mirrors. You just need to look at the mirror, and then the car knows that you are looking at this one, for example, and then you adjust it here with the slider. Beautiful panels here, beautiful ambient lights. You have the illuminated Mercedes-Benz lettering. Very, very comfortable seats, probably the most comfortable car that I've ever driven. You have these cushions here, awesome. And well, yeah, really awesome. So let's step inside and let me show you all the features. If you are wondering about this flickering light, that is the infrared sensors. Those are the sensors. You don't see them in real life, but on camera you do. And then this is the main layout. Okay, and now I've given the contact and the car goes to life. We have a beautiful AMG steering wheel. We have a 12.8-inch screen here, and look at the way it is integrated here. On the first photos I wasn't so convinced, but this is just so awesome. And you do have the switches for the AC. You actually need to turn on the car for you to see that. There you go. Look at this, for example. If you change the temperature, you see that we have this awesome illumination. Actually, 250 LEDs are integrated into the ambient lights, 20 different motors for the air vents. So this is the top of the class, probably the most advanced car ever built. And this is the main touchscreen. Gloss black finish here. So not sure about those gloss black finishes, but hey, I can't complain. This car is really awesome. You do have two USB-C ports, wireless charger for your phone, large storage area here. Actually, let me turn on the lights. So yeah, large storage area, additional USB-C ports. Look at this fragrance inside the car, and you can really smell it. It's so nice. And this was inspired by yachts. This particular model has this in gloss black, but to be honest with you, I would actually go for some different materials. There are actually, even more beautiful trims here. This is the digital cockpit, 12.3-inch one, and this is the heads-up display. You can now clearly see it. Let me change the view, so this way you can also see it. But let's go back to this kind of view. The light switches are actually here. Air vents, you can control them here. AC controls, so as I said, they are here. This is the 12.3-inch digital cockpit, as I said, and it's got different views. So you change the views by pressing this. Sport mode, sport view actually. Understated, exclusive. This is actually in 3D. Now you can't see 3D in the camera, but in reality you see, you can imagine going to the cinema with the 3D shades. That is the feeling you have here. So really impressive. Classic view, pretty nice. And navigation. So this is pretty cool. So when you turn on the augmented reality and you do this, you have a 3D shape, and this is just so impressive. You can have this where you would see the driver assistant systems. And yeah, well, those are the views. I will put the sport view here, and you can also check out the augmented reality. You can have the eco display. I will now change the display. Augmented reality, so now we don't have the navigation, but you would see the projections on this screen. Then this is the standard view, sport view, with the revs, and minimalistic one, for example, for longer road trips. But I will put back to the augmented reality. Anyway, those were the views that are available. So as I said, this is where you change those views. And now let's cover this infotainment system. First of all, of course, you do have the apps, and we do know that Mercedes Me app is a very cool one, so you can configure various things and find out various information about your car on your mobile phone. And then this massage of the seats, you can have the massage. There are actually various options of the massage. I mean, you don't want to leave this car, let me just tell you that. You can also have the support, lumbar support, shoulders, and stuff like that. Now the ambient lights, for sure the best in business. And when you go to multicolor ambient lights, let me actually turn off this screen. Tell me in your comments which one is your favorite. I quite like this blue and red, but personally I would always choose this blue one. I think it's the most impressive one. You can adjust the brightness, but now back. These are the car settings. So basically a bunch of stuff that you have based on the safety systems and stuff like that. Camera, you can actually have this view of the car, and this is very impressive. Look at this. And what is even more impressive, when I, for example, do this, you see that the front wheel has turned right. Let me put on the indicator for you. How cool is this? So impressive. You can watch the car and watch your surroundings. I'm really blown away by this technology on the new S-Class. So the settings for the car, for the camera, for the parking, vehicle settings, so you can also change the notifications and vehicle protection, lights. So once again, for example, exterior lighting delay. When you turn off the car, of course, the lights remain on. And then for the ambient lights, here are the ambient lights. You already saw that. So time to go back. You can actually lock the rear tablet. I will now also go to the back to show you that tablet. It's a very impressive one, because obviously a lot of people will drive in this car. They will have their personal drivers. Maybe some of you that are watching as well. You can have the accelerator and brake on this display, but also the person at the back can also see that if you equip the car with the rear screens. You can see the engine and the consumption. Let's go back. Navigation. This is really impressive. Of course, one of the fastest out there, and you will see during the night point of view drive how impressive are the buildings and all the shapes, and attention to detail is just crazy. For example, look at the cathedral here, just so impressive. Anyway, let's go back once again, and now we have some random stuff, as expected: phone, radio, and media. And that's about it. Of course, you do have the Mercedes-Me store as well. So tell me in the comments, what are your thoughts on this? You can have the climate menu, but for the AC, the best way is to, adjust it here for the temperature, as I said, and then for the air blower. Now this car does have the MBUX system and also uses the artificial intelligence, and it can tell you a bunch of stuff, but also it can, be fun. Tell me a joke.
Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
What do you think about BMW?
Close acquaintance. Mercedes even manufactured series car bodies for BMW in the 1930s.
There's a fun fact for you. This car is really smart. It uses the artificial intelligence, and this is really impressive. I mean, just out of this, world. Totally crazy. So yeah, that's the MBUX. Hey Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Lower the temperature.
I'm reducing the temperature to 22 degrees.
Now this is just impressive, just so impressive. I'm blown away by this car. Tell me in the comments, do you agree with me? And now let us check out the situation at the rear bench, because once again, most people will actually be driven in a car like this. There we go, once again, this state-of-art door handles, and look at this. Look at this, guys. And let's just step inside and see how it feels here. Well, you really feel like a boss here. The view on the front, and for example, you are here, you want to change various settings, right? So maybe you can do it here, right? But you also want something more. You want this tablet, and actually let me turn on the lights here. And with this tablet, just press this, goes out, and now you are like a king of your car. You can adjust various things. For example, you can change the position of the seat, but you can also go back. You can also change the ambient lights, so the brightness and also the color. Just a second, here's the color. Anyway, for example, I want green, so I change it to green. So let's play with it like this. Red. Which one is your favorite? Share your thoughts with me in the comments section. But this is just so impressive. You can also change the temperature here, of course. For example, if you are hot, change it. You have, of course, left and right. And now you see when I'm changing, this happens. Lower temperature and temperature up means this. And then when you play with it like this, you get this. So I think you realize that this is, I hope that you are blown away by it just like I am. Thank you very much for watching, and do subscribe to the channel in order to see more car reviews. And also there will be, of course, a in-depth review of this car, and there will be a night point of view drive, so stay tuned for that. I also need to mention that here you can also have the wireless charger and 2 USB-C ports. And well, yeah, from this director's position, I say goodbye to you. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel in order to see more car reviews. Many thanks to Auto Gasparic for letting me have this car for a test, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.